Welcome back everyone. Today we'll recap a 2019 Indonesian horror film named DreadOut. Before we start, it is a request to please like and comment on the video as it will help us to grow our reach. At the beginning of the movie, we see a cult group who have kept a woman named Nancy and her daughter captive in their house. They were there to get a dagger called Chris from a possessed man. Their leader asks Nancy to read a spell, but only then police knock on the door. But they don't open the door and force Nancy to read the spell. Then a spell appears on the parchment and Nancy starts reading it, after which Chris comes out of that possessed man's mouth. The leader asks her to keep reciting the spell, but then the woman becomes possessed and that possessed man threatens her not to read the spell. The woman then dies, and only then do the police enter the house and kill the cult leader, and the ritual remains incomplete. Next, we see a girl named Linda, who works in a store after school. One of her friends Ira streams her live and tells her that many people watch her live stream. Outside, we see a group of seniors from Linda's school, from which Jessica is concerned that Ira has more followers than her. Benny tells her that they will do a stream in a haunted building, so many people will watch it, and it will increase her followers, but they have to take Linda with them too, as she knows the security guard there. Then Alex and Eric also arrive there, and Eric tells him about the plan to do a stream in the haunted building. After this, Benny talks to Linda about this, but Linda refuses him and says that she can lose her job. Just then Jessica comes there and gives her earring to Linda. She says that these cost a lot. She will give her more money when they are back, so she doesn't need to work here anymore. Next, we see them at that building and Linda also takes permission from the security guard to go inside. We then see Jessica live streaming on the top floor of the building and Eric accompanies her. They are looking for the rest of their friends when Eric sees someone behind her. They see someone there and they go ahead to check it. Only then an entity comes out of a room, seeing which they both get terrified and start running from there, but they collide with Linda on the way. Jessica angrily says that her live stream has stopped, and then we see that the entity was actually Alex and they were doing all this to increase the number of followers. Benny says that they will start it again, but this time they will do it in the corridor. Linda says that the security guard told her that they should not pass through the corridor that has the police line. Only then a light there switches on, so they feel that the place is safe and they all go there. They then enter an apartment, where they all get terrified seeing someone there. But when Eric goes to check on it, it turns out to be a table lamp. Now Jessica starts the live stream again and there find many sheets of paper. Under those papers, they see that there is a strange symbol on the floor and Linda starts remembering all the things that we saw at the beginning of the movie. Just then Eric asks her what's wrong, to which she says she feels she has been here before. They then find some papers there, and they think it's some kind of comic. That's when Diane notices that one out of those papers, the same symbol is made on the floor as well. Then they start clicking the photos of those papers and Linda sees that spell in them, and now she starts getting visions. She also starts feeling dizzy and asks them if they also saw something written on those papers. But they do not see anything in it and they try to explain to her that nothing is written in it. But she sees that writing again and starts reading it, and this is a spell to open some door. Then all of a sudden, many insects start dying, hitting the window, and the lights of the room start flickering. They see that the symbol that was made on the floor is actually a portal, and they fall inside it as it opens. Next, Linda comes out from it in the middle of a forest, and the rest of them comes back to the same room. Eric asks them where is Jessica and Linda, and he jumps into the portal again to find them. But when he does not find both of them there, he comes back. Here Linda reaches a cemetery and falls after hitting a grave. Then suddenly a hand comes out of the grave and grabs her leg, due to which she gets very scared. Then a Pocong starts coming out of the grave with a sickle in its hand. It tries to attack her, causing Linda's phone falls away and it starts flashing. Linda notices that the Pocong is scared of the flash, and she tries to flee seeing the opportunity but falls into a pit. Now that Pocong also comes there and tries to attack her, but Linda kills it with the flash of her phone. On the other hand, all the other friends come out of the building and try to explain to the guard whatever happened inside with them. But the guard does not believe them and says there is no pool up there at all. On which Eric asks him to go and check himself. Here Linda sees a palace in the middle of the forest and she comes inside it. She sees Jessica levitating in the air and is possessed, and an evil woman is getting her ready, and then she starts changing her clothes. Linda is recording all this, but the woman notices her, and then she leaves from there. Just then Jessica falls down and Linda runs to her to wake her up. Upon regaining consciousness, Jessica asks her where they are and why she is wearing this dress, to which Linda says she doesn't know anything but they must get out of here. But only then do they see the evil woman there again. She then jumps down and starts attacking them, after which she asks Linda what she is doing here. But Linda flashes her phone, causing that evil woman to release her. She then jumps on her again and tries to kill her, but Linda fights back. On the other hand, the guard sees that portal and says that there is a leak from the pipe, to which Eric says the pool cannot be formed due to the leaking of pipes. Then he tries to call someone, but there is no signal on the phone. Then they look at the papers in which they see the same pool, and when they look at the other papers, they see a woman in it. Seeing all this, they understand that there is a house across the pool in another realm, and Jessica and Linda are in that realm. Here Linda and Jessica are trying to get out of there when Linda finds a dagger there. But then another evil woman comes there and says that she killed her sister. Seeing her, they both run away and Linda jumps into the pool, but a force pulls Jessica back into the jungle. Then the evil woman comes there and Linda goes back into it. Here some movement starts happening in that pool, due to which all of them are surprised, and only then Linda comes out of it. They take her out, and she says that Jessica is still trapped inside. Now Rick is about to jump into the pool when they hear some sound, and Jessica also comes out of the pool, and we see that her dress was changed. They try to wake her up, and when she opens her eyes, they all get terrified seeing her possessed. Suddenly she starts levitating and then falls down. She then gets up and says that she is their friend, but the guard notices she is speaking the ancient language his grandparents used to speak. She then says they took what was her, and now they are all going to die. Then Linda sees on her phone that the lady is controlling Jessica, and during this, she cuts off the guard's hand. Now they all get very scared seeing this, and the lady throws the guard into the pool. Then they all try to run away from there, but Linda starts flashing her phone, which causes Lady to back away, and everyone else flees. Jessica is normal for a while, but the lady again possesses her and attacks Linda. She asks her where is Chris, but Linda again tries to fight back with the flash of her phone, and then Eric comes there and attacks Jessica. But Jessica overpowers him and then she picks him up and throws him into the pool. After this, she attacks Linda, and then Alex comes there and tries to attack her but falls into the pool. But he grabs Jessica's leg and drags her into the pool, after which the portal closes. Then Linda comes out looking for the rest of her friends and she sees all of them hanging. Then that lady also comes there, but it is just a dream. The rest of her friends are there by her and she tells them she doesn't know why, but they get hurt by the flash of her phone, to which Benny says it must be because of her energy. She can see what they can't, and it's kind of a power she has. Linda says she thinks she got the talent from her mother, and she assures Diane that her friends are still alive and she can bring them back. Diane tells her that everything they experienced was told in these pictures, and Linda tells them that this is the house where she met Jessica and that the lady in the red is the one who possessed her. Then she takes out that dagger from her bag and tells them that it should be put back where it was. But Benny snatches it from her hand and says that the portal is closed, so how will they keep it back? And they should take it to someone who understands these things better. But Diane says that they cannot get out of there because all the doors are locked. Now Linda pulls out the key from the security guard's severed hand, and when they start leaving, once again they encounter possessed Jessica. They try to bring her to her senses, but she attacks them, and Linda hurts her with the flash of her phone. After which they return to the same room. Here they see that the portal has opened again, and only then Jessica tries to get inside. But Linda backs her up with the flash of her phone. But she breaks open the door with an axe and grabs Linda's hair. But Benny attacks her with Chris and saves Linda. Then when they check outside, they do not see Jessica there. But we see that now she is behind them inside the room. She grabs Jessica and snatches Chris from Benny's hand. Linda tells her to leave Diane and flashes her phone, causing her to fall into the pool with Diane. Now to save her, Linda also jumps into the pool and comes out into another realm. And here she sees that all her friends are possessed and hanging in the air. She tries to break the glass with a chair, but a force stops her and throws her back. Then when she checks her phone, she sees the lady behind her who disappears the very next moment. After this, the force forces her to sit on a chair, and then the lady comes to her levitating in the air. She tells her she has taken what belongs to her, and it's not appropriate for her to come here. Linda asks her to let her friends go, but the lady lifts her up in the air and says she will also join them. She then controls Chris and tries to kill her with her own hands. But Linda somehow flashes her phone, causing both of them to fall behind. She then attacks Linda and throws her to her friends, and says that this is what happens when they come to her realm. She will remain here forever. Now she is about to trap her there, but Benny stabs her with Chris, causing her to leave from there. Then he comes out with Linda and sees that the portal is closed. He tells Linda that they have to get out of there, but Linda says that his friends are still inside. Now this makes him angry and he reveals that his job is to save her. Linda angrily pushes him and then she notices a mark on his chest, and it is revealed that Benny is the son of the cult leader who died at the beginning of the movie, and he blames Linda's mother for this. Then he asks her to open the portal, but then all his other friends come there. Then all of them try to escape from there but notice that the portal has disappeared from there. Then it starts raining blood and they all ask Linda to read that spell. Linda starts reading the spell and the portal begins to open. Then they all jump into the portal one by one. But Benny goes back to find Chris. He gets it too, but then the lady comes there and she catches him. She picks him up and throws him on Linda and Jessica, causing Jessica to faint. Then Lady starts moving towards Linda and she breaks her phone too. She comes over to her and says that the time has come for her to die. But before she can kill her, Linda uses her powers to grab Chris and stabs her with it, causing her to fly back into the forest in agony. Linda then jumps into the pool with Jessica and returns to their world, and the portal closes. They all see that Benny was left in another realm, so they try to open the portal again. But this time the portal does not open, and then the voices of the prayers of dawn are heard, and they understand that now the portal will not open. Next, we see their teacher receives a video on her phone, in which she sees Benny in another realm with the lady, and the movie ends here. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon never to miss new video updates. Thanks for watching.